Have you ever not been paid for your work? Wage theft, as they call it, costs Americans more than any other type of theft out there. According to the Economic Policy Center, $50 billion a year in wages stolen from workers. Here in Texas, thousands of employees every single year file claims with the state for money that they're owed. But as investigative reporter Brian New explains to you now, recouping those stolen wages, often difficult and rare.
For 9 hours a day, 6 days a week, Oscar Torres worked remodeling an old Dallas apartment complex. But when it was time to get paid, he wasn't.
But what happens is the subcontractors then just disappear.
Torres' employer, a small remodeling company, did not pay him for 10 days of work, totaling $1,400. Money Torres earned and needed.
I've fallen behind on rent, have had to decide to cut back on food expenses or even pay for gas to then be able to go to another job.
While wage theft occurs in many industries, in Texas, it's especially prominent in construction. According to a survey conducted by the University of Texas and the Workers' Defense Project, 1 in 5 construction workers reported being denied payment for their work. Victims of stolen wages can file a claim with the Texas Workforce Commission. Torres did just that. When the state investigated, Torres won, receiving a judgment for the money he was owed. But despite winning his case, Torres has yet to receive a dime of his stolen wages. A CBS News investigation found thousands of Texas workers every year end up empty-handed after submitting a wage theft claim with the state.
Do you feel like the system is working for workers?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, everything that we do, and this is me not being corny, but everything that we do, we think about the individual.
Ed Cerna, the executive director of the Texas Workforce Commission, has 37 people on staff to investigate wage theft claims. According to data analyzed by CBS News, since 2010, nearly 150,000 wage theft claims have been filed in Texas. State investigators dismissed more than half of those, citing a lack of jurisdiction, lack of evidence, or workers withdrawing claims. This leaves 62,000 claims where state investigators determined workers were indeed owed wages. But that doesn't mean these workers were paid. According to state data, only 37,000 claims resulted in the Texas Workforce Commission recouping money for workers.
By the time you reach the end of the process, you can feel very defeated.
Sean Goldhammer is an attorney with the Workers' Defense Project, an organization that helps workers navigate the claims process. Goldhammer says one of the biggest problems with the Texas system is the lack of consequences for employers who don't pay.
We've heard from workers who report that their employer laughed at them when they said that they have rights. They seem very used to, comfortable with the system and know that there's ways to get around paying workers.
Texas employers who owe more than $2,000 in wages are put on a publicly posted list. There are currently more than 10,000 names on this list. The Texas Workforce Commission can also put a warrant hold on these companies, preventing them from doing business with the state or receiving money owed from a state agency.
The consequences don't seem that severe for employers who decide not to pay.
Well, I think that they are, given the tools that we have.
Filing criminal charges against employers can be an option, but Cerna says with his agency has referred cases, local district attorneys have declined to prosecute.
A lot of times the organizations aren't inclined to want to do that because they're not, it's not a big enough deal for them.
It is frustrating.
In the past 4 years, the Texas Workforce Commission has ruled Torres has been a victim of wage theft 4 times by 4 different employers. In each case, Torres has yet to recoup any money.
I believe in justice and justice here in Texas, and that's why I keep filing cases, because I believe at some point I will be able to recover my stolen wages.
The Texas Workforce Commission says on average it takes its investigators about 2 months to make a determination in a case. But our data analysis found between collections and appeals, it could take several additional months before a worker recoups any lost wages. And Doug, by then, they may have missed their rent or incurred late fees on their bills.
Yeah, let's talk about the nationwide problem is there. You've poured through the data, you see it. My curiosity is, are there any other states doing something that maybe we're not doing here that might help workers here in the state of Texas?
Yeah, so in the construction industry, most of this happens at the subcontractor level, involving smaller businesses that can be hard to track down and hard to collect from. In some states, such as California, they have the same issue. So they have changed the law so that they are holding contractors more responsible if one of their subcontractors fails to pay.
Something's got to be done. People work, people should be paid for that work. Brian New, thank you so much for looking into it.
Absolutely.